Fernando, hi, and I'm wondering if you can tell us a little bit about Marriott's strategy in terms of coming at the issue of in-building coverage.
Absolutely. Right now, there is a lot of focus in providing coverage for the new and the next generation meetings. We're seeing a lot of demand in conventions and conferences like this one, where people are bringing enormous amount of devices, multiple devices per user. The networks are getting hit pretty hard, both on the licensed spectrum and on the unlicensed spectrum. The unlicensed spectrum, we work very closely with the carriers. We want to maintain the recognition as the best in building coverage in hospitality. We're making it easier for the carriers to bring their equipment in. We're working with ownership groups, representing a lot of cost avoidance. Traditionally, this is something that owners of Marriott hotels have to be have had to spend money, and now we're starting to see the carriers understand that this is just an extension of the macro network. I mean, the barrier that was between the in-building and the macro network is disappearing. We're glad to see that. We're building multi-carrier infrastructure, trying to wire it once, and that is complemented with the high-speed internet access that we provide for our guests. We're building separate networks. It's helping us a lot because one size doesn't fit all. We're trying to accommodate the conventions. We're trying to accommodate the regular crowd. We're trying to the international travelers. International travelers sometimes are skeptical about using their phones and roaming. And I think both technologies, both high-speed internet access, regular internet via wireless, and distributed antenna system, are technologies that complement each other.
And can you talk a little bit about any differences between a domestic strategy for Marriott and how things work internationally?
Absolutely. Different markets, different regions have complete different games and base. Here in the continental U.S., we're starting to see the carriers, like I mentioned before, have more participation in the in-building sector. Then when you move down to Europe, cities are smaller, buildings are smaller, macro penetration is a lot better. When we have needs for coverage there, we usually reach out to the carriers and they take care of it. The solutions are multi-carrier capable, and there are more roaming agreements among each other. So it's less complex than what we see here. Fortunately now, we're in the continental U.S., we're starting to see a lot of players like AT&T was just mentioning, building multi-carrier capable systems right off the gate, so they can co-locate and save some money. When you go to Asia Pacific, you don't have too many choices on carriers like in China, so you have one vendor, and if they see the need of providing coverage, they just take care of from the build out. Then in Latin America, it's a combination of different models, similar to what we see here. They're not too big right now on in-building, and what we do is try to provide a strategy, best lessons learned, and share that with the continents.
What trends do you see in the market over the next, say, 3 years or so in terms of in-building coverage, venue owners, and the things that you see that they would like to see, and just the trend in general in the market?
Well, data is going to continue to explode. I mean, the fact that we're seeing more video now and data-sensitive applications, the need for deployment of MIMO networks, LTE, the data demands are going to continue to increase. What we're trying to do is try to strategize and put enough fiber into the buildings that will allow us to accommodate future infrastructures. Trends regarding technology, we are always looking at new technologies, new equipment regarding distributed antenna system or wireless. We have a life cycle, whether we try to maintain brand standards depending on the brand. It's getting really expensive. There is not really a way to recover some of the expenses, because people just expect wireless, and they expect it fast, and they expect it quick, and they expect it free. A lot of the content is prepaid on the wireless side, on the carrier side, so they expect their devices to work inside of the property. We're trying to make it flexible for everyone to have those devices enabled and track those business into our properties.
Great, thank you so much.
My pleasure, thank you.